Hello, everyone. Welcome into Fatty's Feast, where we make the best food you'll ever eat without leaving your backyard. My name is Josh, and today, as you can tell by my surroundings, or lack of, for better terms, we are not cooking any food. It's just me standing here with my trusty old friend, Bush Light, and this is going to be one of the most unedited, uncut, from the heart, difficult videos I've ever made on this channel. And that's because I'm here to talk to you about change today. You know, change is part of life. It's something we all go through, whether we want to or not. It can be for good or for bad. It can be exciting a lot of times, but it can also be stressful, unnerving, unpredictable, and I think most of the time scary. You know, when I think of this channel, I think of all the changes we've gone through. We went from being called Tubby Time to now Fatty's Feasts. We went from doing all sorts of cooking and comedy to now just focusing on outdoor cooking. When it comes to outdoor cooking, we started smoking, which is a reason a lot of you guys are here today. And speaking of a lot of you guys being here today, I can't even remember the name, but over 11,000 of you love seeing this bald, bearded, diabetic, all-around average face so much that you subscribe to see more of me. What is wrong with you? I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much, more than I can put into words. And I'm going to get to that later on. But let's answer the first burning question. Where's my stuff? Where's my griddle? Where's my smoker? Well, today I'm here to tell you that unfortunately you will never see them again. No, I am not quitting YouTube. No, I'm not completely changing the channel again. But I got to change. As time goes on and we get better at our craft, we got to upgrade our equipment, right? So I'm upgrading everything. So let's start with the griddle. My Blackstone griddle, I've had that thing for the last 8 or so years. It's what got me into outdoor cooking and away from the stupid, typical gas grill that we all, I don't love it, but it served me very well. And it's just time for something new. Now, my griddle went to a good friend of mine, John, who's a subscriber of this channel. John, love you. Thanks for taking that off my hands. He's going to use it so much. I already know that. But listen, I'm not a brand guy, so I'm going to get a new griddle. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Blackstone because Blackstone is kind of the king, but there are a lot of other griddles on the market today that perform just as well and are pretty much the same quality at a little bit cheaper price point. Blackstone's gone up in price the last few years because of the name recognition, but I'm going to do my research before purchasing a new griddle, so stay tuned for that. The Brazos. Yeah, the Brazos is gone too, unfortunately. I just said I'm not a brand guy, but y'all saw in the last video that I got my hands on my new baby, the Patriot Pitts Freedom 120. And I know damn well that where I'm at in my smoking adventure and with my knowledge of barbecue, I'm going to be using that thing exclusively. I'm going to be using the shit out of that thing. And the Brazos is a great smoker, especially for beginners. And that's how I got my start. That brought so many of you guys into this channel. I owe my life to that thing. I have shed so many sleepless nights and blood, sweat, and tears trying to figure out my barbecue and managing my fire and freezing to death and sweating to death. And there's so many memories on the Brazos. And it's, like I said, it's a great machine. It's a great smoker. But obviously the Patriot Pitts is better. It's a higher end smoker and I love the thing. So I'm going to be using that exclusively. And I know I'm going to be using that exclusively. So yeah, I could hold on to the Brazos for sentimental value, but why? I don't hold on to things for sentimental value, even though I'd love to. I just know that that smoker, the Brazos I'm talking about, is going to sit in my yard and rust and rot away to nothing. And it deserves better than that because it is great. So thankfully, a nice gentleman right down the street from me actually took it off my hands. So he's going to give it a brand new home. He's going to use the shit out of it. And I'm very excited for what he can pump out going from, big green eggs and pellet smokers and all that. So it's in a good home. Trust me. But now here's where the video gets difficult. There's more to this story. I didn't just get rid of my stuff because I'm upgrading. I needed to get some stuff off my hands because this is the last video you'll ever see here in Ellington, Connecticut, under this canopy with my beautiful lighting. And the reason for that is because when this video comes out, I will actually be on my way to my new home in Nashville, Tennessee. That sounds very weird saying that, and I haven't accepted it yet because it hasn't happened. But if you're seeing this video, it is happening. I wouldn't put it out if it wasn't happening. So it is already happening. You can't say, Josh, no, stay. We're going to miss you here in Connecticut. No, I'm already gone. I'm sorry. It's happening, okay? But a little bit about that. So I have mentioned probably for the past 2 years that I have wanted to move to Nashville. And I'm so excited to be doing it. I'm extremely scared, to be honest with you guys. And really, oh crap. Okay. So really, you know, I'm a Connecticut boy, right? I was born and raised here. Excuse me. I'm not editing this. So I was born and raised here. The majority of my friends and family are here. The memories I have are mostly here. I mean, shit, I bought my first house here. I started YouTube here. And you guys are here because of my YouTube adventure. So the only thing that's not here is my heart. And that speaks volumes because every time I'm in Nashville, I know that's where my heart is. And that even though everything else is here, I'm not. And it's not the right place for me. And I think we as human beings neglect that a lot of times. We don't follow where we really want to be. And there's multiple reasons I'm making this move, and I can make a video on that at some point in the future, maybe 6 months down the road if the weather's shitty or whatever the case may be. If you want to see that, drop a comment. I'd be happy to make that. But really, I got to follow my heart. And that's the biggest reason. And I know a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel because I was a New England-based Connecticut boy doing barbecue. And that's unheard of. I mean, I've seen so many comments about that. But that was my goal in the beginning, was to bring barbecue awareness here to New England because we don't have barbecue awareness here, right? But I've learned over time that that's not true. And there's a lot of other people that are doing the same thing. And just because I'm leaving, it's not going to die off or go away. You know, when I think of restaurants, I think of some great places like Hindsight, Farm Boys. You got Hoodoo Brown, you got Smoking with Chris, all Connecticut-based restaurants. If you're from the area, go check them out. You won't be disappointed. These guys could give Texas places a run for their money. Okay, so trust me on that. And then I think of other content creators like my now good friend Merrick from Merricks Meats. He has a great following on Instagram. He also just started a YouTube channel. So please go ahead and check that out. I will put a link in the description. Please support him. He's a great guy. He also cooks on a Freedom 120, and I gave him some of my wood, my smoking wood. Okay. So I appreciate if you guys go check him out and give him a chance, especially if you're from the New England area, Connecticut specifically. But I hope you guys that subscribe to me because I was from Connecticut stay subscribed to me. I have done the exact same thing. Actually, weirdly enough, I did the same thing with Jeremy Yoder from Mad Scientist. I subscribed to him in the beginning because he was an LA-based barbecue content creator. And I thought that was weird, but I enjoyed it because there's not a barbecue culture out in LA. And my cousins are from LA. I have family out there, my uncle as well. And I just thought it was cool. But I've stayed subscribed to him after his move to Kentucky because I value him as a person. I value the content he puts out. So I hope that you guys can say the same for me and that you enjoy me as a person, the way I deliver content, the value I'm providing for you. If not, I'm sorry to see you go, but I can't stay in a place that I can't live in when I know it's not right for me just because of YouTube. That being said, one last thing I want to say to you is you guys mean the absolute world to me. A very big reason for this move is because of all you. And I'm not saying that from a monetary perspective. Yeah, I make money on YouTube. No, it's not that much. It's really not. But that's not what drives me forward in life. My number one motivating factor is knowing that I'm providing people value and changing their lives in some way. That's why I spent so many years in public safety. That's why I'm still kind of involved in public safety. And that's why I'm doing YouTube. It's because I can wake up every day and I see new comments. I see new messages from you guys on Instagram talking about things and talking to me. And I'm talking about everything. I'm not just talking about oh, thanks for the video, this is great. I'm talking about the tips and suggestions you guys leave me. I'm talking about the disagreements. Whatever the case may be, I enjoy all of the interaction. And I always say in all my videos, leave me tips, suggestions, things you want to see me make on the Blackstone or on the smoker. If you disagree with me, if you agree, if you have other better ways of doing things, it all means the world to me. And another big reason for this move is to go to a place where I can further study and enhance my barbecue knowledge. Also to bring brisket awareness to Tennessee, because there are big pork people out there, and that's not right, because brisket is the king. We all know that, right? So that'll come with time. I'll get there. But you guys have really driven me to make this move. And if it weren't for YouTube and my love for barbecue and taking on this journey, I wouldn't be making this move. So I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being part of the Fatty fam and pushing me to just better myself. And there's been so many freaking times I've wanted to quit. There really has, because of whatever reason. And you guys just stick with me and keep watching and supporting my channel. And that, it means the world to me. It really does. I'm not good at expressing emotion, but I can in this video because it's a little tough. So almost one mental breakdown. I think that's all I got for you guys. I don't want to end the video because there's so many memories I have here. And it's tough for me to leave, but I know it's the right thing for me to do. So keep an eye out for the first ever video in Nashville, Tennessee from Fatty. Not sure what it's going to be yet. I haven't gotten that far. I'm going to take, obviously, a break to get my life together. But it might be a little while. I'll leave you with that. So thank you guys once again. I love you all so, so much. And for the last time here ever in Ellington, Connecticut, until next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hungry.